Good morning, Taft Wizards. It's Mrs. Williams. Today is Tuesday, May 12th, 2020. Let's start our day by standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And our weather forecast for today looks pretty beautiful out. It's sunny, it's a little cool and a little windy, but it's nice. So make sure you get outside. Just wear something a little warm. All right, so field day stats or statistics. Miss Hen, Mrs. Milady, and Mr. Martirano crunched their numbers, and they did post a video on their PE Google Classroom, so you could check it out there. I'm also going to attach it to the email. But really quick, just to congratulate all the boys and girls who participated, we had 50% of the entire school participate. So that's pretty incredible. I thought that was an amazing number. So in our 5th place were the 2nd graders. In 4th place were our 4th graders. In 3rd place were our 1st graders. In 2nd place were our 5th graders. And 1st place with the greatest participation were our 3rd graders. 56% of our 3rd graders participated. So congratulations to all of you. I am going to go inside only because it's going to be hard for me to read the book that I have for you today. So our acceptance, my acceptance message for you today has to do with each other's strengths. So you know I always say how we have different strengths. Excuse me, Archer. It's like a moose in the living room. We each have different strengths, and we should honor each other's strengths. So when you see a friend or a brother or a sister able to do something better than you, don't get upset at them or angry that you can't do it. We should honor that strength and acknowledge their strength and say, wow, you're really good at that, you know, and then look at what you're strong at or what you're good at, because we each have strengths and we each have weaknesses. So for example, if I know like my husband's really good at mechanics and he can fix things, so I rely on him to help me fix things like in my car or my house. But then I'm really good at doing other things, so he relies on me for that, like making phone calls and talking nicely to people. So we each have different strengths that we rely on. So make sure you find out what each other's strengths are and what your strengths are, and then acknowledge those and rely on them. So the book for today is called Differences. It's written by Sally Spear-Lieber and illustrated by Marcy Ramsey. It's a short little book about our differences. So here is the first page, Differences, and they're all different, just like each of us. You want to come listen, Archer? He just took a drink of water. Here, this is the disgusting part of an English Mastiff. Did you see the drool? There it is. There's the drool. Oh, good boy. Don't drool in my basket. Okay. Differences. Have you ever thought about how different we are? Our differences make us interesting and special. It is good that we are all different. This is Daniel. He tells good stories, and he always makes us laugh. Daniel likes to read and write. Maybe he will write books someday. So you can think of some friends that you know that are good at reading and writing and telling stories. This is Sage. She is a very kind person. Sage is good in math, and she likes to help other people. Maybe Sage will be a teacher someday. And maybe you know somebody that's like Sage, really good in math or really good at helping others understand something. This is Sarah. Sarah loves to sing, and we like to hear her songs. Sarah is happiest when it's time for music class. Maybe Sarah will become a famous singer someday. Boys and girls, do you know somebody like Sarah who's really good at music? I love music, but I'm not really good at it. So I rely on other people to sing for me. This is Clifton. Clifton is shy, and he doesn't talk very much. Clifton knows a lot about animals. He likes science, and he has a lot of pets. Maybe he will be a veterinarian someday. So boys and girls, do you know somebody who's shy and quiet? Or maybe it's you. But look at their strengths. So this boy's strength is animals. This is Nancy. She loves to dance and run. Nancy studies hard, but she likes recess the best. That's the time that she can jump and spin and run and twirl. Nancy wants to be in the Olympics someday. So do we all know somebody that's very active? Yeah, maybe it's you. So boys and girls, look around your class or think of all of your friends and your family. Mrs. Williams is adding to the story. Think about your classmates. They are all special, and you are too. Maybe you can help your teacher make a list. What are some of the ways that you and your classmates are special? So boys and girls, since we're not in school, I want you to think of your family. You can also think of your classmates too. I want you to make a list. What makes each person in your family special? What's something that they're really good at? And then also think, what's something that you're really good at? I want you to think about that and share that with your family, share that with your friends, maybe send a note to your friend, letting them know that you acknowledge that they're really good at something. So I wanted to share with you the national holidays for today. I picked 2 of them. So one, of course, is the food, which is Nutty Fudge Day. So I don't know if you like fudge or not. It's like a softer chocolate. Some of the fudge makes my stomach upset, but some of it's really good. So today is the national day to celebrate fudge that has nuts in it, but only if you're not allergic to nuts, I guess. And the second day is Limerick Day. So a limerick is a short, funny, nonsense poem. It has 5 lines. Lines 1, 2, and 5 rhyme, and lines 3 and 4 rhyme. And the reason we celebrate it today is because of a poet who was born in 1812 on May 12th is Edward Lear. And Edward Lear was very famous for writing limericks. He wasn't the one who invented it, but he was the one who wrote them a lot. So I have 2 limericks for you today that I was going to read, and I'm going to read them off the internet. So the first one is by Edward Lear, and it says, "There was a young lady whose chin resembled the point of a pin. So she had it made sharp, and she purchased a harp, and played several tunes with her chin." So the lines 1, 2, and 5 rhyme, and 3 and 4 rhyme. And then another one that I found, this one's called Star. "There once was a wonderful star, who thought she would go very far, until she fell down and looked like a clown. She knew she would never go far." So boys and girls, those are limericks. Maybe you can spend some time today thinking of a limerick. Remember, it's 5 lines. Lines 1, 2, and 5 rhyme, and lines 3 and 4 rhyme. And it has usually a rhythm to it. Those first couple of lines and the last line have 8 or 9 syllables. And then the 2 lines in the middle, lines 3 and 4, usually have 5 or 6 syllables. So if you research what is a limerick, it'll help you, and hopefully you write a limerick. And if you do write a limerick, remember to share it with me. So let's see, signing off for Tuesday, we have Pip and Squeak sleeping. Pip is inside Squeak's hut. That's nice. And Squeak is inside Pip's hut. How nice you boys are sharing. And Archer is done drooling. He's drooled all over everything. Right? That's the one thing is he drools after he drinks. Thankfully, he doesn't drool nonstop. He's saying, "Oh, pat my belly. Do you want to pet? Oh, it's a good boy." And remember what I think I told you. Archer's a very gentle dog. Like he's never growled or anything. Well, maybe once. But what's most dangerous are these monsters right here. Because when he lays down, he brings this paw up. So you have to be careful. If you go in for a smush, a love, that his paw doesn't scratch you in the face. All right, boys and girls, so enjoy your Tuesday. Get out in the sunshine. Maybe write a limerick or 2, or read a few limericks that are funny. Think of all of the strengths that you have and honor each other's strengths. And I'll see you tomorrow.